Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Murray now on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. And he goes out right around the 39. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check, check, check. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Set, hut, go to base. Here we go. Slam. First down. Bravo. Kill. Watch twist. Hey, check 50.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Shift. Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Hey, watch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Slam. 36. What? Go. Check 37. Check.
To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We're good. Jim. He's coming. DC. We got double up. Check the backer. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. 43's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Switch. Hey, Shell.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 53's the mic. 53, check 53. Watch the pass. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's bring it. Deuce. Now you won. Switch. Hard ball. Check out route.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, 43. Obama. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
No. Ric Flair. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Obama.
On first down, it's gone. He sets to fire deep. This is caught, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Okay. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 43's the mic.
After the interception, here's Goff. The throw taken in by Cole. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Super one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, look, three. You got tank. You got tank. You got tank up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check three, check three, check three.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the shit! Kill. Come on.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
49, check 49.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hold on. Check.
58, boy. 58. Mike.
Hey, Delta.
58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
Goff. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety.
Ric Flair.
43 to Mike, boy. 43. Check.
Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robbins. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw is gone. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yes, sir.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Ric Flair.
Crash.
Turbo's up.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Cardinals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. This one caught by Isabella. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch, switch, switch. Okay. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I'm here all day. Shift, shift, shift. Watch the eye. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 for 1. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Whoa. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Again, it's Henderson. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hatchet. Check, check. 4 down. Press down. Press down.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go tonight. Line 20.
Cut.
What's that?
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. They get cut.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 53, set 53. Who that? Mike, 53. 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Murray now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We play to win. Let's go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Go. Like 20.
Get that quarterback. And on. Check 4.
Horrible.
Goff. Out to Cole on the right side. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Rush, rush. 51, Mike, 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
I can't believe they let you play.
Murray to throw.
Sit down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, Delta, watch the ship. Slam, set.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Get ready. Hot second. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Ain't no such thing as a loss.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Kill.
Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 22, Goff.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
17.
Now Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's second down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hardball. Hey, Alpha.
35's the mic.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out.
Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Switch smoke. Mine's 56. Mine's 56. We ain't giving up nothing today. 56.
Back to throw. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And the Cardinals win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Arizona, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.